Hello.
Hi.
Okay. God, you fucking freaked me out for a second.
Sorry.
Okay, we need like a code word or something. Maybe not a code word, but like specific letters inside of a tweet that
Yeah.
show to call. Maybe if trying to think of something that's not super obvious.
Um, talk about the weather.
What
Or
about what about anytime I just tweet you up, aha, you'll call, okay?
okay.
Because I already tweet that shit on the daily, unfortunately. Okay, so good news and bad news.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to hear first?
Bad.
Uh, the bad news is that you can only get the phones from lifers in prison.
Fuck.
Uh, the good news is that you're already in prison, so it's going to be super easy for you to get one.
Yeah, but I'm in Max Sack.
Yeah, I know. Um, uh, I can work with some people. I think I'm gonna pay someone off to get arrested and just see if they can smuggle one out.
Who would do that though?
Uh, Anyone for the right price?
Police sprinkles.
Maybe. I don't know. Billy says he's retired now that he's a gangster and he just golfs all day. He keeps asking me to golf with him.
But don't the DOC
I
guards search people on their way out?
sorry, what did you say? I'm gonna say the words that you hate and it's you're quiet.
Don't the DOC guards search people on the way
I need to
out?
you know what? We need to just I need to work with your phone settings is what we need to do.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to send you my phone settings and you're going to change your phone settings to those phone settings, okay?
okay.
Okay, excellent. Um, but that we'll deal with that once you have a phone again, once you're out of prison and the payphone and stuff like that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Um, uh, don't the DOC guards what?
Like, search people on their way out? I don't fucking know.
That's why you put it in the prison pocket.
Okay.
So are you fine with getting a poop phone?
Yeah, I'm fine with getting a poop phone.
Okay. So yeah, I'm working on it. But to my understanding, they're not easy to come by and they're not cheap. So I will do my best.
Okay. Um. Okay. How expensive are we talking?
I don't know. I didn't get a price. First person said they were extremely hard to come by. Second person wouldn't tell me shit. Third person, Wayne just fucking straight up told me where I could where I could get one, how I could get one. Uh Said they're pretty low key, you have to be well connected to them to get it. So just gotta find someone that the lifers have a lot of respect for. Uh have them get one
Do you know any of the
and
lifers?
pay them out. I know one of the lifers, and I think I might be able to work with him. He doesn't have respect for me really, but he has respect for Mel, and he knows that Mel's my dad, so I might be able to pull that kind of leeway. So
Who is it?
I'll I'll work. I'll I'll pull some strings and work on some stuff after. after everything, and I'll tweet out whenever I have an update. You up, aha, and then you can
Aha, back.
call.
Okay. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm still with you. Just thinking about how I'm gonna do this. How do you even know about burner phones, or who has one that you know of?
I don't know anyone that has a burner phone
And how did why did that thought come to you then?
because I want to be able to contact you whenever.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll work on it. Okay.
Yeah, that's more than enough for me. Even if it doesn't work out, that's okay. Don't push it
I mean,
though.
you contacted me this way is fine too, right?
Yeah, but
Like, what are you gonna do differently with the phone?
I just need a price.
Yeah, but like for what?
I just need it. Just need you to
For
trust me on that.
I mean,
Like
no one's
every,
telling me anything.
and I want to change that. So just give me some time, okay?
Okay.
This is
I'll
me not being impulsive.
how do I even get it to you if you're an AdSec?
Um, I'll figure something out.
Maybe I'll drop it in a dumpster near the prison and a DOC guard can come and pick it up.
It's not a bad shout, actually.
DOC's just gonna give you a burner phone.
Gunner got a burner phone when he was in there.
How did Gunner get a burner phone? So you do know someone with a burner phone.
Gunner got a burner phone when he was in there, but I doubt he has it now.
How?
He was in prison when he got it and he was communicating with people.
Okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. I'll do the code word
Also,
when I
Gunner
have an update for
wasn't in Maxac. He was with everyone else.
you. Okay.
And Gunner is
I'll
Gunner.
figure I'll
He gets
figure something
special
out, okay?
privileges. Yeah, okay. Hey, by the way, I made the decision that I'm not gonna go back to PD.
Okay. I mean, I thought I knew this. I mean, I know
Yeah, I
you.
know, but I've made it certain.
Okay. Well, I'll support whatever you want to do once we figure this whole shit out, okay?
I just don't want to end up like the rest, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Shooting.
you were super unhappy with that anyways, so
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't want to end up like every other person. Shooting cops and shooting people and all that stuff, you know?
wait, why does you staying with the wait,
Outside,
what?
like, if I. What do you mean?
You're saying you don't want to be a cop anymore because you don't want to end up like every other person
No,
shooting.
I don't want to be a cop anymore, but I also don't want to end up like every other person shooting up people.
Why would you become that person?
I don't know. You never know, right?
I was kind of a far stretch. Just because you're not a cop
Okay,
doesn't mean
one
you're
thing
going
I
to become
can
like a
tell you,
psycho.
one thing I can tell you is on Saturday I spoke to a certain someone,
Okay.
and no one knows this besides you. And again, it was a
I mean, I don't even,
conversation. It's an open
I don't even know what you're
conversation.
saying.
I'm going to explain. It was just a conversation, but some individual had my vote in joining a group.
What group?
It's a group. There's
Okay,
a
you're doing that thing where you're kind of telling me something, but you're not telling me something. So
well, I
just
mean,
just
I
just
just want you
call
to
when you
know it
want to
was
tell me
it. Yeah,
something.
it was just a. Oh, really? Really, Bryce? Really?
Hello.
I was just trying to explain to you that it was just a conversation that I'm going to tell you.
Okay, continue.
It was a conversation with Dundee.
You're gonna join BBMC?
I didn't say that. It was just a conversation.
So Dundee randomly approached you.
No, I met up with him. I spoke to him.
Uh,
Hello? Hello? Yep, tsunami.
Hello.
Hey, it's me.
Hi.
Uh, look, I want to tell you and Jenny what happened yesterday.
Hmm.
Um, but I have a really bad time articulating myself. But I had to deal with an impossible situation and no one got hurt. So I think that's a good thing.
Well, what you think is the problem.
Well, I'm sorry, what was that?
What you think is the problem.
What I think?
You think you should be doing this. You think you should be doing something else. You think your your thoughts are what's getting you in trouble. This is disappointed mom going on right now. I'm so
Mm,
frustrated with you.
but I haven't even explained anything. Is it because of what I said yesterday to you that I feel like there's no hope for me?
You I don't know, you went off and did something when you were supposed to not be doing anything.
I didn't do anything. I was forced to do something.
You were forced to do something.
That
How,
Joe guy, um, put me in a cage.
how did he get you in a cage?
He wanted to show me a safe spot that I could
So,
be if
uh,
things went tits up.
what do
And
you mean? Why was he showing you a safe place?
and
A person
then
that you don't even know.
I do know him.
How
I
long have
did
you
know
known
him.
him?
But you're asking all these questions before I've even had time to explain like the whole situation at hand, Pixie.
Yeah. Do you understand there's a pattern here?
Yeah,
You
and
always have an
I ended it up.
explanation
I
and a
end no,
reason.
it's not an expl. Is I'm explaining. I want to explain the situation. However, I haven't said, oh yeah, just because I'm explaining the situation, it makes it all suddenly okay when it's not. He put me in a cage and said he was gonna keep me in that cage to protect me and so, and he wanted to put an end to all these people who were hurting me and all that stuff. So then Michael ended up coming, and Joe gave me he took my gun.
How did Michael end up there?
He took my gun and I had a hammer. He gave me a hammer. And he said he's going to hurt Michael and I am to hit the cage with the hammer and then I'll be able to get out. Now, my initial thought was, okay, I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to run outside and leave them at it. Because I just had to go along with it. What happened was Michael had this fucking massive lion, like little pet thing. I don't fucking know, like a mountain lion. And he wanted to get it in the cage with me. And in order to do that, he had to get in the cage. So Joe put him in the cage, but then took me out of the cage. That's when Michael took out his gun and I started hitting Joe. Because there were people apparently outside, and if anything were to happen to Michael, then everyone in that room would be dead. So I knocked Joe out. Didn't hurt him, I just knocked him out. And I let Michael out of the cage, and I left.
How did Michael show up in that situation?
Joe called him, saying he had a package for him.
And how long did you know this Joe guy?
A few weeks.
And you trusted him?
Look, this doesn't make anything okay. But I wanted help, Pixie, with Parsons. I wanted to say that now. That's not anybody's fault what happened. It's not. But I need to be isolated from the rest of the world, receiving some form of help. And when you left, which you had to, obviously, you know, you have other duties at hand. I ended up feeling so completely alone, and I made a mistake. I'm not. Yesterday, I was gonna go on embark on the whole. Oh yeah, you know, I'm just gonna hide away from Jenny and completely push her away, including you. And then I realized that was just gonna be completely disrespectful to the both of you after everything that you guys have been trying to do for me. Again, doesn't make any situation better. And Joe knew shit was up before yesterday anyway. And if you find him, Pixie, apparently he's like killed people.
This Joe guy?
Yeah, apparently he's killed people. And he was obsessed with me. Kept saying that Bryce didn't deserve me. And, you know, just all sorts of just weird shit. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's as if he wanted me to himself and he was going to keep me in there. And I don't do confined spaces. That's a given. But I had to be calm and I had to give the assumption that I was on his side. So I gave that, and he thought that we were both going to hurt Michael. But in the end, no one got hurt, and that's what matters to me. And besides, he had friends outside. I didn't see when I went outside, but it'd be stupid if he came alone, you know? And also, he had a weapon at hand as well. I had no other choice. It was my life at risk. I tried explaining to him the situation. I don't know if he believed me, but I wasn't trying to play hero or anything. I wasn't trying to set him up for anything. I had no choice in any matter in that moment. But I still fucked up. Doesn't make things okay though. But things aren't gonna change overnight for me, and the more that I'm away from Bryce, the worse it gets for me. The more I I'm alone
You
the worse
know,
it gets. And
yes,
Pixie,
because you have
I am codependent on Bryce right now. That
you're
is,
codependent on everything.
yeah, I am. I am, but I can't.
But you're also
I'm an adult that needs to be an adult and not depend on other
right.
people. And that's why I
But
need
you
help.
go
And
off
you
and
know, yeah, because I end up
you go
alone
off
and
and
then
do what you want.
I go into my own head and
Yes.
I think I'm deserving of the things that come my way. And I fuck it up every time because then when I have a moment to it's like I take a step forward and then I take a million steps back. I don't know how to fix that. Like Pixie, there's something seriously wrong with me.
Yeah, there is.
There's something wrong with me, and I don't know how to fix this situation. And the more that I'm away from Bryce, I feel like the more alone I feel, and he doesn't know anything that's going on, and I don't want to keep anything away from him, but at the same time, I want to protect him.
You can't protect him. You can't even protect yourself. How are you going to protect him?
It's just really
This is
difficult. Difficult
this is
being alone.
something that you're going to have to figure this out. And I know you need help and I will be here when you truly need help, but I'm not chasing your ass around. I'm not going to try
I
to fix
don't
the things.
want you to
No,
chase me
no.
around. I don't want that.
Right. That's what we've been doing because I made a promise to people that have faith in you and believe that you can come out of this. I was fully prepared till you till whatever the hell you did. I mean, I know you told me, but it just you have to sink or swim at this point. I can't help you when you constantly have a barrage of shit that
If I
I
were
don't
in Parsons, it would have been different. If if I were with Bryce, it would have been different. But I
if
was
you were with Bryce, it would have been the same because you're not learning how to be without him and function because you're going to break every time you're away from him.
and obviously I need to learn.
You can't learn by holding on to him. That's like,
But it
you're
makes
you're like a
situations
drug
so much
addict.
worse.
You're like a goddamn heroin
Yes,
addict
but
that's
he's
like,
helped
I
me
need
through.
heroin to deal
He's
with
talked
this.
me out of so much stuff, and that isn't his job. He shouldn't be my therapist. He shouldn't be my babysitter. But it doesn't change the fact that right now I need him, and right now he's my source of sanity. But I want help. I came to you, didn't I, Pixie? I came to you to your office. I asked for you specifically. I spoke about Parsons because I wanted help. I didn't want to be dependent. And then everything else blew up. Yeah, I didn't help myself in those situations, but I didn't help myself in those situations. And I'm just really fucked up in the head. I'm just
Yeah.
really fucked up in the head.
Yeah, you are.
It's like before I moved here, I had my issues. And then when I moved here and became part of the force very quickly, more issues accumulated. And the issues haven't stopped. It's just gotten worse and worse and worse. So I haven't had any moment to breathe or even accept the things that have happened in my past to work on what is happening right now and to better myself. And I constantly feel like I am being suffocated. And I even feel bad for even stating how I feel because I feel like a lot of people are just going to turn around and have turned around and said, well, you're making yourself the victim. You know? I don't. You know what Michael said? He said he's intrigued by me and wants to see me go down a very dark path. And that just pissed me off. Because that's not me. I don't want that to be me.
I can't help you. You've basically proven that I can't help you. You continually don't listen. And yeah, there's something wrong with you. Of course, there's something wrong with me. I've been down this path. But there's a moment that needs to hit you to where you finally get it. And you have to hit a very dark rock bottom before you can crawl back up. And it's an extreme situation and not everybody comes to this. I've
I
actually done it.
don't want to hit rock bottom.
Yeah, I didn't want to either, but you know what? I did. Here I am. There's not many people that can come back from hitting that very dark rock bottom. I do
So
believe
what?
that
I
you can
hit
come
that rock
back.
bottom and completely lose myself and make more mistakes, and then
You might need to lose yourself to maybe find a better version of yourself because what's going on right now ain't working. And I know this is very harsh. This is an extreme thing.
no, I
This doesn't happen
understand.
to this doesn't happen to
I
everybody.
get it. I was right when I called you yesterday night and said there's no helping me.
You're not listening
Appreciate
to me.
everything that you've done for me.
Exactly. This is why I can't help you
Um,
because you're not listening.
I mean, I don't know what you expect me to think or
Listen.
say right now.
Listen. Stop talking and listen. You have to hit a point where it finally clicks. You're flailing right now and you're grasping at anything that's going to make you feel good for the moment. And then you get something in your head where you think you're going to be able to fix it or you're going to do something right. And it adds more to it. There's a lot of people chasing after you, sweetie, and they're trying to make you safe. And we can't do it. We're trying. We're here for you. I'm going to let you know there are people here for you. We're not abandoning you, but you are on a path that we cannot follow.
This is why I owe it to to have told you what happened yesterday.
No, I know. This is not just yesterday, though. This is a pattern of behavior. It's over and over and over. It's been going on for months. I believe in you. I believe that no matter what happens to you, no matter how shitty it gets, no matter how dark it gets, there's a way back from it. And maybe you need to experience some of that. It's called tough love. And it's shitty. And it sucks. Do you know there's nobody in this goddamn fucking state that can deal with my trauma and issues that I've ever dealt with? Nobody. I don't trust anybody. I've seen some pretty dark shit. I'm here. I'm here now where I am. And I'm able to help people who've kind of gone through it. And there's one thing I can say, I can help you. And I can keep trying. But I'm going to be lying to you. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm being freaking brutally honest. You need to figure your shit out. And you need to do that on your own. And I'm not saying like you're never going to be with Bryce. You're never going to, like I'm here. I am here for you. Beat that in your fucking head. Cuz if you don't, I fucking will. But I'm going to let you go and do your shit cuz you need to be out there and figuring it out. Cuz
So what
nobody,
you're saying
nobody,
is you're not going to be chasing after me when
no.
I can't um when I can't, like, how do I explain this? It's not over, but it needs to start with me.
Yeah.
I
You're going to
understand.
you're your own worst enemy and you're going to have to deal with you right now.
Do you feel like you've tried to give me all this help and I've just thrown it back in your face?
Mm, not really. I tried to help you like I try to help everybody else in the city. You're different. Okay? This is a different situation.
How do I handle different?
That's the thing. You have to figure this out. This
I
is the
don't
shit
want to
that
go down a dark path, Pixie.
you already started, sweetie.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
You already did.
I don't want to do it again.
Well, you need to battle yourself and figure that shit out. It's
I
gonna be
don't
rough.
trust myself being alone.
How are we supposed to trust you then if you can't trust yourself being alone? You don't even trust yourself. This is the shit you have to work on. And I'll be here. I will give you as much advice as
I've
I can.
lost everything.
You can get it all back.
No, it's too late.
No, it's not.
It
You can get
feels
everything
like
back.
it.
It's gonna feel like it. You're gonna feel like
I don't
nobody
want to feel
cares.
like this anymore, though.
Right. No, I understand.
I don't want to feel alone anymore.
That's why you gotta do the work. You gotta go through it. Because on the other side
Pixie, you're
is
my only hope.
I'm not leaving you, but you gotta do the work. I'm still here no matter what happens, but I'm not gonna chase after you and I'm not gonna like
I want to talk to Jenny about this, but I don't know how.
you talk to her. She's here for you also. Okay?
I just owe her the truth, you know? I owe her that after everything she's done for me, regardless of how the conversation will end.
She genuinely wants to help.
And I am not worthy of that. I don't know why.
Everybody,
No, it's not.
every
It's just I don't understand why she'd want to help me. That's all.
because everybody's worthy of help. There's a lot of people who believe that, and that's why I'm doing my job. There's a lot of people. I've been through some shit I'm not proud of. I feel like I never got help. I had to work through this all by myself. And I said, that sucks. Yeah, and that's what I'm telling you. It sucks. And I wish that there was somebody that understood and was there for me, talking me through some of it. And this is why I do what I do. I'm not here for people off the fucking street that are worried about, my job sucks and I'm stressed. You know what? Fuck you. I'm here for some people that you gone through some shit. I understand that. You're not alone. All right? You are never alone. You're going to feel alone, but you're not. You have a couple of people that are always going to be here for you. It may not feel like it, but you're going to have those moments of clarity of when you're going to remember they're still here and I'm still here. I may not be as available as you'd like because I'm trying to help you in a different way and it has to happen and it sucks. You may need some bottles of alcohol to deal. You may need to smack some people around to deal. I understand. I hope you don't, but you got to do what you need to do to either get whatever you need out of your system to know that you're either going to be able to control your impulses of what, sweetie, you love to make shit worse. And whether you do it on purpose or not, it happens. You're battling yourself right now.
I understand. To
And
a
she's a
certain
tough bitch, isn't she?
to a certain extent, it feels like I want to say asking for this, but it feels like I feel like I deserve to go through shit.
It's not a deserving. It's just kind of like a I guess you could call it as in a very simple terms. It's like kind of going through puberty again. You got some new things that have you got to learn about yourself. There's some really rough shit that's going on. It sucks. I'm gonna keep telling it. It sucks. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be lonely. But I believe that you can do this. You've made it this far.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and call Jenny and just tell her. No, explain to her. Just tell her because she needs to know.
Okay. Also, talk to Bryce.
I will.
He deserves to know what's going on.
That's why I want to talk to Jenny first. I didn't want to make an
Okay.
impulsive decision by telling Bryce everything before informing Jenny.
Right. Well, I mean, he's been pretty involved with everything that's going on anyway, and in my opinion, he deserves to know what's going on.
Me too. I agree.
So,
Okay. Thank you, Pixie.
I'm still here. Don't feel like I'm abandoning you. It's just,
I know.
all right?
All right.
Okay. Hello?
Hey, I just spoke to Pixie, and I want to speak to you as well because you deserve the respect that you do by knowing what's happened. Um, Regardless of the outcome of how you feel towards me or how you react, I'm willing to accept that and take that. Um, Yesterday I was forced into a situation by an individual who was ultimately completely and utterly obsessed with me. He put me in a cage and said that I'm going to remain in this cage until I'm safe again. And then I realized there was a way out, and the way out would be to lie ultimately. So he came up with a plan and wanted me to hurt Michael with him and end it all. So Michael was brought down there, and Michael has this mountain lion pet that he wanted to put in the cage, but ultimately he needed to get in the cage to put it there. So when Joe, the individual, put Michael in the cage, Joe took me out. Obviously, Michael realized what was going on, but then I punched Joe over and over again until he was knocked out. I took the keys and I let Michael out. For many reasons. One being that is not the war I want to fight. Two being there was no way I was going to make it out of that area alive knowing that there were probably people around. He even said that he didn't come alone. And three, he did have a weapon. I just didn't want to give him an excuse to aim it at me. I don't know if I convinced him or not. And I don't know what, but ultimately everyone was alive by the end of it. And I didn't want any more blood on my hands. It's not what I wanted. It's never what I wanted. I don't ever want that again. Michael also stated that he is intrigued by me and wants to watch me go down a dark path, which I don't want. I spoke to Pixie. She's not giving up on me, but she's not going to be chasing after me anymore, which I understand. She says she wants to have me hit rock bottom by myself. she knows I'll be able to climb back out. And it's a lot to process. And I'm sure this conversation will be a lot for you to process as well.
I already knew. I didn't know the finite, but I spoke to Michael. I talked him down off a very well. I hope I talked him down. It seemed I did. I talked him down off of a destructive path.
I'm sorry you felt the need to talk him down out of that.
He was threatening you, Cleo. What I have to do. He's mad at you. He thinks you're just looking for ways to push his buttons. That you're just trying to self-destruct and you're trying to drag him down with you.
And even though he's been honest with you, please don't trust him. Please don't.
I've been at this for 5 years, Cleo. As a detective, that is. He's not the first I've met, and he's not the last.
I can't risk losing you, though.
It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt me. There's no reason to. I'm not fun.
But in a hypothetical scenario, if he were to hurt you,
then he owes me his car. That's the deal. Don't worry, I can look after myself. But yes, I already knew that you would push Michael's buttons. I didn't know that he was intrigued with you. That's new.
he also stated that he thinks there's more to Nick's motives than meets the eye and what's on the surface. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't think in a romantic way. Don't get that vibe, but to a certain extent I do agree. I just don't know, and he doesn't know why. Like, he doesn't know the specifics, but he senses that there's more to this than meets the eye. But I'm again, I can apologize to you a million times over, but apologies.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I'm telling you this because you deserve to know it's the least, the bare minimum that I can do. Regardless, Jenny, regardless of what happens to me, with me, and I'm not talking about the Simones or anything. I'm just talking about in general, whatever path that comes my way, that I am potentially embark on myself willingly or subconsciously. I will help in any way that I can with this situation. You will still have the full truth. You will still know everything because you deserve to. You put your heart and soul into this, and you put your heart and soul into Gunner, into me. And I've taken that for granted, 100%. Not that I don't want the help, I just think I'm undeserving of the help. And when I'm alone, I get inside my own head, and it just goes downhill from there. Not being able to use my phone. And then I'm just reckless. So stupidly fucking reckless. And I need help. Is there seriously something wrong with me? Whether I can go ahead and blame other people for that, and obviously subsequently it's to do with the events that have unfolded in my life, and I can go on a whole monologue about this has happened to me and that's happened to me, but you've heard it a million times over, so I'm going to cut you that bullshit. I'm going to do everything in my power to not turn into something even a fraction of what Michael is like, because that's what he wants. That's what he wants to see. No.
If you want to help me, stop contacting him. Because I am working my ass off trying to get Michael to understand humility. And yet every time you two get together, you seem to push each other's buttons and put me in a position where I'm left trying to pick up the pieces.
Okay.
Like that's the be all and end all of this. You two have got to stop communicating because you're obviously bad for each other.
Okay.
But if you don't want to do that, that's on you. But I honestly am trying my hardest to protect both of you, including him. I'm trying to protect him too because the choices he's made are fucked, but he's not irredeemable. No one is. But you're both like a wildfire that you don't just burn, you
don't
suffocate, and you
blame
can't be like that.
I don't blame Michael for the way that he is. I don't think he's a horrible, horrible person. I think he just
No, he's a horrible person, and he acknowledges he's a horrible person. It doesn't mean he can't change.
he's fixable. That's what I'm trying. Yeah, he can be helped.
But so can you, but not both of you together. Because both of you together, as I said, you're
There's
wildfire.
something else you should know. It doesn't
What?
include me. And you know, maybe a few weeks ago I wouldn't have said anything to you, but again, I just need I need to be honest with you. If there's information I know about Michael, then you need to know, even if it potentially puts someone else in harm's way. And I know the intentions may not be bad, but yesterday Michael contacted Pixie, inquiring about setting up a session.
Who told you that?
I was with her when that phone call happened. And I asked her what the number was, and it matched with the number that I had.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, you deserve to know, ma'am, with everything you're doing.
I'm not I am giving up on you, but I'm doing the same as I've been advised by Pixie to do the same. I'm not giving up on you. I don't think you're redeemable. I'm not dumb trying to help you. But right now, Cleo, you've got to make some choices that are not influenced by us or the other people around you, that are made by you for you.
I understand, and this is bringing me on to my next point. I need Bryce. I need him. Can't do this without him. As selfish as it
Unfortunately,
sounds.
that's a conversation we'll have to have with Bundy because I'm not in charge of that part of it. I'm with Pixie.
Pixie said he deserves to know what's going on, because he's involved in this as much as I am. And I agree. Not just for selfish reasons, but he's been kept in the dark so many times by me, by other people, when he's been involved in it.
As I said, this needs to come understanding what comes at the risk of this. And if you can cope with him potentially getting hurt if he's let into this. And if you can't, then maybe you need to work on that first. Because the moment you drag him into this, Cleo, he's wrapped up in it.
Okay. Is Bundy around, ma'am?
Not right now, no. There was no meeting today, so if he is, I haven't seen him yet.
You know, if it's ready by any chance is on duty, I just want to say goodbye to him.
Why are you saying goodbye to him?
Because he stuck his neck out for me just as much as you did.
Yeah, but why are you saying goodbye? If you can't, you can still talk to him. You can still be his friend.
I know, but I just want to talk to him anyway and just tell him I'm sorry if I took him for granted like I did with you.
He's you might have to try his phone. I can't see him on duty though, but that doesn't mean he isn't around.
Okay, I'll do that. Is there any update on a burner phone?
Unfortunately, no. Cross isn't in the city at the moment.
Okay. And there anything else you would like to say to me before I go?
Make good choices and talk to me when you feel slightly better, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Please be safe.
You too. Ah.
Hello?
Freddy?
Hey, Cleo.
Hi.
What's going on?
I got fired.
Yeah, I might have heard something about that randomly. With,
Yeah, I stabbed a man.
what? What? Didn't I send you an email saying you're not doing anything crazy? Back?
Uh, the stabbing happened like 3 weeks ago, sir.
Did you admit to it?
I had no other choice.
What do you mean? Did they interrogate you?
The person that I stabbed,
Why are you calling me on a no?
because I'm not allowed to use my phone, they might be tracking it
God damn it. Because I need to talk to you.
in
I need you to
person.
call me back.
Why?
I'm dealing with Polito Bay is trying to suspend my cops.
Okay. All right.
How can I get a hold of you? Can I text you?
No, because if you, my phone's off, I won't be able to see it. I can meet you somewhere.
Sandy?
Where in Sandy?
This place where we watch the sunset.
Okay, I'll be in a photo. I'll be there
Take your
in like,
time.
yeah, 15, 20 minutes.
Perfect.
All right, bites ready.
Bye.
That's cool, Bryce.
Hello.
Hi.
You're gonna drop those bombs on me and then not talk to me for like a fucking hour.
I had calls to make. I'm sorry, I had to.
Okay, hold on. I need to get to a spot and turn off my car because
I am very quiet. Yeah.
no, because the car is loud. And yes, I will help you out with that later. Like actually help you out with it. No copium. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. So who are you on the phone with? Let's start out with that.
Pixie and then Jenny.
Okay. Um, everything okay with that?
Pixie is. I don't want to say giving up on me, but she said she wants me to hit rock bottom and
What?
then climb out by myself and then seek her help because she's done chasing after me. She believes I can make it out, but it's very difficult to people. It's very difficult for people to hit rock bottom and then rise above it.
I mean, if there's a possibility, then there's that hope that you can hang on to. Okay.
You're my hope.
It's got to be more than that too. Got to do it for yourself as well. So BBMC, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Why?
Spoke to TJ a couple times. And then Colin helped as well. I've always
Okay.
had Dundee and I have always had various conversations over the past few months.
Okay. Um, and I am by no means trying to belittle you by saying this, nor am I, uh, not thinking you're smart or anything. What is happening? What is actually happening? Why are the cops here? Okay. Um,
Where are you?
I feel I'm by the courthouse, the old court. I feel like there's okay. Well, how do I start with this? Are you
You need to
aware
take game
of?
and oh, never mind. Sorry, continue.
Are you aware of what BBMC does?
Yeah, and like I said, it was a conversation. It wasn't anything more than that at the time.
So you approached Dundee about it,
Yeah.
and what did Dundee say?
And he said I have his vote.
That's literally all he said. You have my
And
vote.
that PD's never going to change and all that stuff.
Okay. Okay, so this isn't just a conversation. All right. I mean, even if you think it is. So
I'm just talking quietly, guys.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase all of this stuff. I'm a, I'm assuming at one point you were entertaining the idea because you had the conversation with Dundee, correct?
Sure.
Okay. And if you were to back out of said idea and that conversation with Dundee would have been, for nothing, how do you think he's going to take you backing out? Like this is he voted for you? So there's going to be a vote for you? What happens when everyone votes for you and saying yes and then you say just kidding, I don't want to be in BBMC. Haha.
I would still like to be friends with them.
Okay, but these guys are fucking psychos. Like I know that you've had good conversations with them in the past. And sure, I'm sure Dundee can be a good guy, but the man has 100 plus fucking attempted murders of an LEO. Like, were you going to join BBMC and shoot cops?
No, that's not what I want to do. Bryce, I don't really know how to explain my thought process behind it.
Okay, and I'm trying really hard not to make you feel bad or anything like that.
No, I
I,
understand.
I, I,
I understand.
what did and I don't mean this in a way that I'm belittling you again or trying to make you sound stupid. What did
It
you
was
think would
more
happen
over conversations
if
I've
you
had
joined BBMC?
it was more over conversations I had with TJ rather than
Okay.
Dundee himself.
And how's TJ now that he joined BBMC?
He said he's really, really happy.
He's really happy. Okay, what's TJ's record looking like? What did TJ have to do to get into BBMC? Okay, so your silence is speaking volumes. Well, I mean, is truthful. Honestly, I'm not trying to belittle you. Again, what did you think would happen if you joined BBMC
I think deep down I knew what would happen.
and you were okay with that?
Um, I think I'm almost as I felt like I was deserving of putting myself through that.
You thought that you deserved to be a cop killer psychopath?
I think I just need to take this stride by stride right now.
Take what stride by stride?
Figure this Simone bullshit out and then deal with that.
Oh, where did this even come from? Like, where did this? Where did these thoughts come from? Where did this? When did this conversation happen?
It happened on Saturday, but I've had various conversations with Colin and DJ since and Dundee.
Okay, so this is far past just a conversation. Then, Cleo, you do realize that if you, I'm sorry, I feel like if you back out, they're going to be mad, and if you do join, they're going to make you do some wild shit to prove yourself. And you need to ask yourself if this is something that you want to be a part of.
Okay. I understand.
This happened Saturday?
Yeah. And then I turned myself in.
So you
No, sorry, I had the conversation with him prior to that. And then on Saturday I had another one. And then I turned myself in.
so prior okay, so you had this like the day before or the same day?
The initial conversation with Dundee, I can't remember which day it was. I think it might have
Okay,
been
sorry.
Friday. I don't
I'm just
know.
trying to get So
I
I
don't
I
remember. I'm getting overwhelmed with
so
all the
I left you.
questions.
Okay. We'll just breathe. I'm just trying to get a timeline
I
of
don't
everything.
know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay. Um
There's no excuses for my actions. There's no explanations. I get inside my own head and I think of the worst case scenario. So I thought, well, if I'm being fired or I'm quitting PD and half the city hates me anyway, then I might as well have a safety net to fall back on, right?
and your safety net was BBMC.
Yep.
That's like,
And I feel bad for Dundee.
why do you feel bad for Dundee?
They've
Why
just
do you
heard.
why do you
I've just heard some stuff.
Cleo? So I've been in the city for a while, right?
Yeah.
Dundee is a psychopath. Plain and simple. You've heard some things. Everything that Dundee has on his record or that he's done because, well, he did it. It's as simple as that. The man is a loose cannon. And I'm sure TJ, I've talked to TJ before. TJ's a good guy. Fuck, I'm sure some BBMC dudes are cool. But I mean, the man's a fucking psychopath. Safety net. That's like him
Look, I
telling you
don't
there's a
wanna.
safety
I
net.
don't wanna.
Okay. I'm getting off rails.
I don't wanna
I'm
compare.
sorry. I'm not trying to
I don't wanna compare
yell at
this.
you about all this.
I don't wanna compare this to anyone. But and this isn't me doing my usual thing. I genuinely want your insight. But
Okay.
like please just don't take this the wrong way. That's not what I want. Um I really hope this doesn't come out the wrong way, but look at Dawn. She was clean as super clean. I'm part of a gang, and look at them now, treason, and more or less working with Michael and Nick. So,
Okay.
like,
So shouldn't you be the one that's looking at Dawn here and not me?
she has a.
This is talking about a person that was once clean and innocent and then joined a gang and is now arrested for treason. And I mean, are you seeing the
You still
comparisons
like her,
here?
right? You still like her, right? I'm not asking that question to
Cleo, the city
be
is full
like.
of psychopaths and criminals and
And you're the one
just
that understands the gray area, right?
okay. Is being a part of BBMC something that obviously it is something that you want?
But I've also, it's not as if I haven't. It's if I join them, it's gonna be the biggest betrayal towards Bundy. Gonna be the biggest betrayal towards Pond, two people that have looked out for me during this whole situation.
I mean, I think it's going to be a head turner and a shock for a lot of people. Including myself. I mean, I was not expecting you to say that. BBMC is like unhinged chaos. It's like, hey, I'm bored. Let's toss a Molotov into the PD.
Like, this isn't the only thing I want to talk to you about. But I need to go. But I will call you back.
What,
Okay?
what do you,
I
there's
will.
more?
Yeah, there's more. There's more. I just
But you
need.
can't tell me right now?
No, I have to go, but I will call you back, okay? I promise. Oh, he hung up. Ah!
Hello?
Hey, I'm gonna leave now
Okay.
and come up and go to that spot by the boat house thing.
Okay. All right.
I'll be there in like 5,
Okay.
max 10 minutes.
Take your time.
Okay. All
Bye.
right. Bye.
Hello?
Hey. How are you?
I'm
What's
how are
wrong?
you?
What's wrong?
I mean, no, no one's telling me anything. I'm just left in the dark, and I got to tell you more. But I mean, I can't talk right now, and it's just kind of frustrated, Leo. And I'm worried about you, and I'm just
Well,
trying to
what's
figure everything out.
I feel like I'm confused.
I'm confused. You're
What are you
confused. I'm
confused about?
confused. Everything. There's you said you had more stuff to tell me, but then you weren't telling me, and I'm trying to. I had more questions. I had more things I wanted to say, and you just had to go.
I had to go because
Yeah, that's fine.
Because
That's fine.
because I asked the OC if I could see one of the lifers. They arranged that. And guess what?
Mm,
I'm getting a on the phone.
that's good. I'm glad you were able to figure that out.
I feel like you're really mad at me, and I
I,
don't
I,
understand
I'm
why.
I'm not mad at you, Cleo. I'm just confused and frustrated. So
Frustrated that I'm in prison.
no, with everything going on, I just want to know a timeline of everything. Like I'm still trying to piece together all the puzzle pieces, and no one's telling me anything. You know.
I'm sorry.
Like
I wish things were different.
I just want to know how your conversation with Reggie led to you wanting to join BBMC, to you turning yourself in and admitting to it, to being in
Reggie
prison. And
thought it was a good idea.
why the fuck would Reggie think it's a good idea?
I, he thought it was a good idea.
Why why would Reggie think it's a good idea? What was he saying that made it sound like a good idea?
He said it seemed like I had already made up my mind and that, like, more or less, I should go for it.
Okay. So, okay. All right. So Reggie said that, and then you took that and went to Dundee. This is still Friday, and you told him what you wanted to say, and he said he would vote. And I mean, that he didn't say anything else. Just, hey, Bundy, I really want to join your gang. Okay, I'll do a vote. I vote yes.
I mean, obviously there was more context to that, but like, yeah. I don't know what else.
Can I hear the context?
Bryce, it like I can barely, well, I remember it, but I can barely remember it. It was, you know, we were talking about PD and stuff and how it was a shit show, and also talking about TJ. It was just stuff that you know, I don't know.
You don't know. And then we move on to Saturday. We're already there on Saturday. I'm losing my place. You turn yourself in and you admit to it. And I don't even know what the fuck happened the rest of Saturday and Sunday, but apparently there's more that you said that you needed to tell me. So what's what else happened?
Stuff I can't talk about right now.
Because
It's complicated.
because
Look, this isn't my fucking idea, Bryce. I have no say in this. You think I want it to be like this? I have no say. not gonna turn around and say this is in your best interest because that's fucking bullshit, and you know that too.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I just I just
Just say it, please.
I don't understand how you can.
How I can what? How I can what, Bryce?
Is there anything else that you want to tell me?
What are you trying to get at, Bryce? Just spit it
Just
out.
before
Just
I
spit it out.
go down this route, is there anything else you want to tell me?
Go down what route?
Is there anything else
Go
that you want to tell
down
me?
what route, Bryce?
Okay, so I'm gonna take you repeating the question as no. So
Bryce, no, that's not what I'm saying. What do you mean?
then before I say what I want to say, is there anything else that you want to tell me?
Just say it, please.
Okay, I don't understand how you can go around telling everybody else about what's happening and meet up with fucking Joe, who's apparently a psychopath, who I warned you about,
Excuse me?
and then we go and do this. Like I just
Excuse me?
what Cleo? What, like, when were you gonna tell me about that shit?
Where has this come from?
When are you gonna tell me
Where
literally
has
any
this
of this
come
stuff?
from? Because there's only... Where has this come from?
Are you really getting mad at the fact that I know?
No, I'm not
Are you,
getting
like,
mad at
trying to
you. I'm not getting
flip
mad
this
at you. I'm
around?
not getting mad at you, Bryce. Where has this come from?
Look, Cleo,
Just
I want
where...
to tell you. Hold, stop, Jesus, just listen. You're not going to like how this sounds, but you need to hear it.
I will hear it. I'm listening.
I care about you
Yeah.
very, very, very much. I know about the Joe thing because he literally texted me and called me about it. I am frustrated and I feel like there is just so much stuff that's not being said
Joe
or told. Please,
called
for the love of
you
God,
and said
stop.
you don't have to
Cleo?
like take care of me or something anymore.
No, you know what he said to me? You know what he said to me on the phone? He said, the last words that he said to me were, maybe I'll let you see her soon. And I told you that shit. Okay?
If I turned around and said, I don't know what he's talking about, are you going to believe me?
No.
Why? Because of what someone else said to you? What Joe said to you?
Well, you're not telling me anything, so who else am I going to believe? Cleo, okay.
I asked you to
I don't get.
trust me. Did you not speak to Bundy as well?
Yeah, Bundy didn't tell me shit either. Because everyone's just acting like you're still in prison.
And
Which I know you're not.
I am. How do you
Okay.
know I'm not?
Because I saw you the other day.
What do you mean you saw me the other day?
Okay, we're getting off topic of what I want to say, and I'm just going to say it very quickly. I'm frustrated. I'm tired, and I care about you, and
don't know
I
how
really.
you're not
Oh my God,
guaranteeing my
Cleo,
word, though.
Cleo.
I don't know why you're not just trusting what I have to say right now.
What do you have to say right now?
Just trust me. Please.
What am I trusting you with?
That my word is my word right now. And then things will become clearer soon.
Okay. Okay. Are you done? I'm going to say what I'm going to say now, and you're not going to like this. You need help. And I sincerely, truly, truly do care about you. In fact, I'm probably the only person that actually gives the biggest of fucks about you. Dundee does not care about you. Reggie does not care about you. Joe does not care about you. I, Bryce Miller, care about you. And I am telling you that you need to figure this shit out. Not the Simone stuff. Not the PD stuff. You need to figure out Cleo Shaw out. Because you are a chaos tornado. And I feel like every time I leave you alone, you rip up a new town. Just rip right on through. And I don't want to see
He
you
sounds a lot
get
like
hurt
Pixie right now.
or die from this. And it truly seems like this. If we get past this Simone stuff, hell yeah, fuck those guys. I feel like there is always going to be another Simone's.
This sounds like something Pixie would say. That's all I'm gonna
And
say.
I am worried for my own safety, for your safety, and for everyone around your safety. You need to. I understand you don't want to be like this. And I also understand that people are trying to help you and you keep rejecting this. You just need to stop. Easier said than done. I'm aware, but we got to figure something out because I don't want to see everyone give up on you. I feel like I'm the only person that hasn't given up on you yet, and I don't want to be like the rest of the people. So I'm telling you how it is, regardless of how bad it hurts to hear it. And you're not going to find that comfort or stability in BBMC. It's going to do exactly the opposite. Regardless of how many deep talks you've had with Reggie, he convinces you and tells you, not convinces, I'm sorry. He tells you that he thinks it's a good idea to join BBMC. Reggie doesn't give a fuck about you. Especially if he doesn't say that stuff. If he's saying that stuff, especially that, dude. Cleo, I don't want to see you get killed.
Too Saxy, thank you so much for the 4 months. Also, Space Cowboy, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate it. I have this more or less the same question for you. Is there something you're not telling me?
I know everything. I know you're not in prison. I know what happened with Joe. Not everything, but I know he fucking kidnapped you. I know all of this stuff. And the fact that you're more concerned about that than what I just fucking said is absolutely just heartbreaking. So, and also hearing you say that you need to trust, that I need to trust your word and that you're actually in prison is also absolutely heartbreaking. So I'm sure it was for your own safety, but the fact that you can tell this Joe guy and everybody else about what's happening and not telling me is just absolutely mind-boggling.
Had to wait another hour. You just had to wait another hour. Just one more hour.
Okay, but do you see how frustrating in the dark I am about that, especially with the person I care the most about that's leaving me in the dark? What did you expect me to do? Sit around and be sad?
I have to go.
Yeah, DOC's probably calling, huh? Time for dinner.
Hello?
Did you tell Bryce anything, ma'am?
No, I haven't spoken to Bryce.
Promise
Why?
you haven't told him anything.
Why? Why are you asking me this? I just said no.
He knows everything. There's only 2 people who know about what happened yesterday. That's you
What
and
were the 2
Pixie. He knows
Well-
everything. And I didn't say anything.
Wait, so Bryce knows everything, and I've not even seen Bryce. Okay, Pixie. Okay.
He said he knows that I was kidnapped yesterday by Joe. And that he knows I'm not in jail. And he's sounding a lot like... He's saying stuff that Pixie would say to me, more or less.
Like what?
Like, stuff like, you need help. And that is true, man. But it was just, look, there's a lot to process. But he just, he said I sounded like I'm a chaos and a tornado and just a whole bunch of other shit. And that the fact that because I asked him, I was like, is there something you're not telling me? Because he asked me that question earlier on. He's like, and the fact that you asked that question and disregard everything that I just said, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then he goes, and then I say, I have to go. And then he turns around and says, yeah, I'm sure DOC is knocking at your door ready for dinner.
You think this could be to do with the fact that Pixie wants you to crash?
Yes, of course. Like, it's a stretch, but it makes fucking sense, right?
Yeah.
And what better way to target me than through Bryce, the only person I have left? Like, what?
Do you think... No, listen to me. Do you think it's probably because she's trying to push for you to build up yourself better, and the only way to really get to you is through Bryce?
She said that she wants me to hit rock bottom, and I feel like I'm at rock bottom, and I'm suffocating. That's what I said to her. I said, I want your help. I desperately want your help. And I'm aware that, like, when I'm alone, you know, blah, 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 and I'm codependent on people, not just Bryce, on you, on Bundy. I can't be trusted alone.
I think that's what she's trying to do, though? Break those chains of codependency? If she takes it away and she doesn't make it an option, it forces you to deal with things alone, right?
Yeah, but it's not that I don't... Like, I didn't have the opportunity for Parsons. That's no one's fault. That is nobody's fault. But I so desperately wanted that. That came from me. That's why I spoke to her prior to...
I think you could go back in Parsons now.
Yeah?
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Like, he already knows you're there.
I mean, I don't...
Michael said that he isn't interested. Like, if Michael speaks to Nick and we can get him to maybe placate Nick for a little bit, like...
I mean, at this point...
you're no safer anywhere else, are you?
No, but then with her communicating with Michael yesterday over the phone, I don't know if that led to anything, but, like, it's Pixie, you know? And then with the history that she has with Bryce, where, you know, they were together at one point, and he was so desperately wanting me to connect with her, and she, you know... Oh no, she frustrated me at first, and then obviously, like, I trusted her, and I was clearly very wrong about her.
Why is she even telling Bryce this?
She just broke HIPAA, client confidentiality, and has risked Bryce's life. That is the way that I see it. Like, I will lie to him for days and days and days. I will lie to him until all of this is over for his own safety. And to have and I've been trying so hard not to tell him. And it is more difficult for me than anyone else, because I'm the one going through that, not being able to tell the person that I love the most in the world, the person that I stabbed Nick Simone for, and someone has gone out of their way to tell him potentially. That was my decision.
Yeah,
that was mine. No one else's. That was mine. Whether I did that out of impulse or not, that was my decision. Whether I finally got the burner phone and then told him about it, that was my decision. Not hers. I don't want people dictating my life anymore. When Joe put me on the cage, I told him, you don't dictate my life. You don't put me in a fucking cage. You don't try and fix me. That is for me to figure out. That is for me. And she's just ultimately ruined all of this. And how can I not go insane right now? How can I not go insane right now? If everyone keeps going behind my back when I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. I'm sorry, Jenny.
You don't have a choice. This is the point, though. This is it right there. This is standing you in the face. This is the part where you choose to break or to build. It's where you choose your fight and flight. It's where you either buckle down because everything is the worst it can ever be. It can't go anywhere from here, Cleo. You're at the bottom. So the only thing you can do now is scrape your way, screaming, crying, every other which way, back up to the top. This is it. This is the bottom. And what you choose to do from here is how you will be as a person for the rest of your life. The people that betray you, the people that hurt you, the people that let you go, the people that hurt you and leave scars, they're the ones that you actually build from. This is your hurdle. This is your hurdle that somebody's got into Bryce's head, and now you have to make those choices about if it's worth the fight or if it's not.
I understand that in the long run, that is the case. However, right now, and I could be so wrong, if it isn't Pixie, and that he figured it out by himself, because Joe did call him yesterday, saying that he won't be able to get to me anymore. But it
might not even be Pixie.
No, it might
You don't know what Joe did when he woke up. You don't know if he called him and told him everything.
No, he was adamant that he was 100% certain that I wasn't in prison. Yesterday it wasn't like that. Today he is 100% certain, and it seems like he's going to end.
Well, yeah, because they called him.
Yeah, but Joe is trusting Joe's word over my word and Bundy's word. I told him just to trust me for a little bit longer, just to trust me, and we'll figure something out. But he's like adamant that I am lying. Adamant, like he's not been like this before, Jenny. And if Pixie did tell him she has broken HIPAA regulations once again, like, how can I ever go to her for help now, knowing that it might not be confidential? I just wanted that sense of security. How can I trust her? And she says she's been through so much trauma that she will never ever trust anyone. And that she had to hit rock bottom to build herself up. But I push someone to that extent when they want to work on themselves right now at this point and not want to be like this.
Because hitting rock bottom means you feel absolutely, truly alone and isolated.
I feel that way right now.
You don't, because you don't, because you're talking to me. You don't. That's the thing. No, I'm not. I'm not. Listen to me. Listen. You are at the bottom of the mountain. You still have people behind you. They're still here. They haven't gone. But no one can fix this for you, Cleo. The only thing I can do is look into if Pixie broke HIPAA. But everything else, the Bryce situation, the Michael situation, other than Nick, which he's actually stalking you, and that is something we can help with. Everything else needs to come from you. It needs to come from you building yourself back up. And also, you have to give Bryce also a bit of benefit of the doubt. If they has got in his head, if they have been talking to him, like, look at you when they did the same to you. It took a while for you to come out of that. It took a while for you to process it. And if he loves you as much as you claim, that he will see past it. It'll just take time. And you have to be understanding of that because
But
he
he's
was
mad
lied
at me.
to.
He's mad at me for not
Yeah.
telling him the truth.
Yeah. Wouldn't you be mad if it was the other way around?
If Bryce turned to me and said, "Cleo, trust me," I would indefinitely 1,000%
You
trust
sure?
him. Yes, because
And then you
things were
found out that
bigger
he'd been
than,
talking to other people, and then he'd been hanging out with Pixie, and then
you
he'd
know.
been out in the city.
He said, um, so everyone else knows but me.
Exactly, he's hurt. He's hurt because he can't see why he couldn't know. He's just hurt, Cleo. Let him be hurt. Accept it. Accept that he is hurt. Even if it's for the wrong reason, accept right now that he is hurt and that you need to, unfortunately, you need to try and understand his hurt and try and help him understand, like, not get mad at him, not feel abandoned, not say, well, what about me? It's his turn for you to go, look, I get it, but there's more than what is going on. And I support you and I understand what you need right now. And when you feel you're ready to talk and to understand my side of things, like, we can.
I mean, if he knows, he knows. I don't know if there's any point in hiding this anymore, ma'am.
What I'm saying is let him be the victim for a little bit, Cleo.
Okay. In other news, I spoke to Toretti and we met up, had a chat, and I asked like if he had any connects to someone who could grab a burner phone, and we ended up going to Bolingbrook, and I sat down with one of the lifers, and in about an hour I should be getting a burner phone.
Oh, Cleo, why aren't you speaking to us?
I spoke. Toretti said he'd keep you guys in the loop.
But he hasn't. And oh,
Oh, I fucked up.
no, you didn't.
I
It's a case of shit that we've already promised you. We're not holding out on you for we're not giving for a reason right now.
I thought
We do things for safety. So now that lifer knows that you have a burner phone.
I thought I was doing everyone a favor. I'm sorry. It like happened quickly, you know?
Realize that, like, sometimes you need to just be patient and understand that there is bigger things going on than everything. That some of us actually do have to do the smart thing and look and check that things are safe and check out how we get them and how they're given to us and who is the one supplying them and how we give them to you, etc. You are safe. I get you think you're helping, but sometimes you
I understand.
just keep yourself safe, okay? And once you get a burner phone, let me know the number, okay?
I will. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It's too late. There's no point being upset over spilt milk. All right, I gotta go, Clear. I'm with a judge, so
Okay. All right.
be safe. If you need me, call me back, okay?
Okay. You stay safe as well.
Okay.
Bye. Is he really wearing that?
It's Bryce, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
Could you tell it was me?
Yeah.
How?
No, I was going to tell you everything. It wasn't someone else's place to tell you. I just needed a few more hours. It's not that you can't be trusted, Bryce. Of course you can. But the easiest way for someone to find me is if I'm suddenly off the radar and they don't know where I am, what do you think they're gonna do? They're going to follow you.
Okay, well then how do you explain Joe?
I can't explain, Joe. I didn't care for him. And then I was being stupid. But I made it out of there alive.
I don't even know what like fully happened other than that he kidnapped you. Like what happened?
He was gonna show me somewhere safe. So he showed me somewhere safe. The second I walked through the door, he pushed me into a cage and locked it. And said that I can be safe here with him. And that you can't protect me and all that sort of bullshit. And then he said, who are the people hurting you? Who are the people hunting you? So I gave him Michael Simone's name. And if anyone was gonna hurt Joe, it would be Michael. So
So you
I
told
led
him.
Joe to believe that the both of us would kill him together. So Michael arrived, and he has this mountain lion as a pet. And in order to put it inside the cage, he had to get in the cage himself. So as Joe opened up the cage for him and let Michael in there, he took me out of the cage and trapped Michael in there. Michael pulled out a gun, but before he could draw the weapon, I didn't want to give him an excuse to draw it. I punched Joe over and over again until he was unconscious. And then I took the keys. I unlocked the cage from Michael. And that was it. I let him go, and he let me go. I told him it wasn't my plan. And I knew that I could have done something to him there, got him arrested. However, there were probably people waiting outside, keeping an eye on him. So I risked that. And he let Joe go too. So everyone is alive and not hurt. I don't want any more blood on my hands, so when I confessed to the stabbing, they didn't charge me. It's just on my record. They had nothing on me, even though I confessed. So, they put me on Parsons for various reasons. And, I was barely in there 24 hours before I received a text from a burner phone. And it was, an image of a sniper scope aimed directly at me whilst in Parsons. I had a different alias. I was wearing something different. However, we are to believe that my phone may be being tracked. So ever since then, I've been riding around more or less by myself, losing my mind. Different disguises, my phone is switched off, using payphones. When I were to get the burner phone, when I was gonna get it, I was gonna tell you. I was gonna tell you over the phone, so then it wouldn't track back to me, and if someone searched your phone, they wouldn't be able to see that you had been in contact with me. So I was gonna tell you regardless of what the PD said, because it hurt not telling you more than it hurt lying to you. Because you're not fucking stupid. More or less, you figured this out by yourself. But I don't know what else to do. It was for your protection. I wasn't trying to Spider-Man you or anything like that. It wasn't my decision to make. I was going to tell you regardless. I didn't want to do it in an impulsive way though, which would jeopardize your life, my life, and would completely throw Jenny and Bundy's trust with me out the window. I mean, that's gone out anyway, regardless. Right now, it's gone. There's nothing left for me. The PD's gone. Can't trust Pixie anymore, and all I have is you, and I think I'm losing that as well. Because I should hit rock bottom and suffer till I can build myself up, rather than someone. It doesn't even matter anymore at this point, because I deserve every shitty thing that happens to me from here on out, right? I just wanted to keep people safe, that's it.
Pixie told me because no one else was telling me because it involved me and it was for my own safety as well. The fact that PD didn't want to tell me is incredibly stupid. When I'm not involved, as if I'm not, I haven't been also being hunted and sniped and checking the car for car bombs every 2 seconds. Like, that's just an idiot move from the PD. I can't read your mind, Cleo. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you plan to eventually tell me, but can you see my frustration and pain of not knowing and then knowing and being lied to about and just no one telling me anything? I still feel like there's some bits and pieces that I don't fully understand with information. I mean, how was I supposed to know that you were going to tell me? Like, I was left completely out in the dark with days worth of information and pretty much just told, just lay low. Uh, I don't know what they expected me to do. I mean, I figured it out pretty quickly. But the information that Pixie gave me was just for, I mean, I'm involved in this almost as much as you are.
I agree.
So she felt that I needed to know for my own
It
safety. So
wasn't her
Pixie told me
place.
that shit for, again, how was I supposed to know? How was Pixie supposed to know? How's anybody supposed to know? We're not mind readers. And now Joe's after me. And you, I'm assuming.
What do you mean Joe's after you?
Joe doesn't think that I give you the, that I'm not good enough for you. And so he wants to, take me out. Because Joe is obsessed with you.
I mean, I just betrayed him, so if anything, he's coming after me, not you.
I don't like either scenario.
Yeah, nor do I, but I was shot at one point by Cy Carter, and Nicholas Simone helped me with my wounds.
What?
And said, he watched it happen, and he said that no one gets to end this but me. When I asked him why he was helping.
That was his only reasoning for helping you.
Yeah.
He saved you because no one can kill you except for him.
Yeah.
There's got to be more than that.
You know, it's funny you mention that because Michael said the exact same thing. That he believes there is more to this than the surface, what he sees on the surface of it all. I don't want to pay too much thought into it, but I'd also like to understand.
Is there anything else that I should know about? Anything like, oh, by the way, so-and-so stabbed me. So-and-so shot me. I've,
I mean, Bryce, a lot has happened over the past, 3 days. I'm gonna miss bits and pieces.
Okay. So a few things. You say that you don't want blood on your hands, but at the same time, you tried to convince Joe to take out.
No. Joe already had that idea in mind. I just entertained it. Otherwise, he was going to keep me in that cage. And he said, he came up with a plan. He was like, when he gets in there, I just give him a word and he's going to pull out the gun. And while he's pulling out the gun, he gave me a hammer to hit the cage to break out of it. Initially, I was just going to let them have at it and run out. But obviously, things didn't go to plan.
And as for BBMC, I mean, you don't want any blood on your hands? Well, why would you? Why would you join BBMC?
I haven't joined them, Bryce.
You've entertained the idea, though. They're voting for you. If you're not joining them, then you're wasting their time, and they're going to be pissed about this. But I mean, how did that, how did that even come up? And what made you want to make such a decision of that might be nice? I'm gonna talk to Dundee.
It was a conversation I had with Reggie. It just led to it. It's almost as if he, I don't know, wouldn't say convinced me, but allowed me to entertain the idea of it.
Okay, I have always had a weird feeling about Reggie that I've never told you about, but I would. This is just even more irking that like weird feeling. Like, what the fuck? They're actual psychos, dude. I don't care how many nice moments you've had with him or how much you relate to TJ or whatever. Shit's like a cult. Okay?
Okay.
I would be very careful. And they're going to be pissed if you decide not to join. And if you do join, it's a whole shit show in itself. So. Also, they're in a gang war every fucking 2 seconds. In the last 3 weeks, they've been in a gang war with the Mandem, Chain Gang, and now the Vagos. Do you want to go to war?
Our Clark kind of knows about the situation because the same day I was shot, so I ended up finding out who it was that was helping me. And so, he was being a fucking idiot and tweeting him. And I was at the church.
So I was tweeting Nick Simone.
Yeah. And when I was at the church, some peace and quiet, I turn around and there's a man wearing that military gear that we saw on Mount Gordo when you got shot. And he aimed his sniper at me and he said, "Did you give him my name?" And I said yes, and then he left. And then I coincidentally saw Nick in his normal gear talking to Sai and a cadet and some random woman from the HOA. When I was in the church, I rang anyone that I could possibly think of, and I rang Kirk. And I asked him to help me. Like get out of there because I didn't trust getting into my car searching for a bomb and then, you could have been outside waiting. And, I kind of told Kirk about it. He was like a friend that helped, like Jeffy was. And then, and he went around. So I couldn't, and then Kirk had to leave, and then a couple hours later, that's when I confessed. I also had a really weird lawyer by the name of Coyote.
Coyote's a judge.
Oh, well, yeah.
He used to be anyways. I don't know if he still is.
We're pretty much more or less back at square one. With Michael somewhat, I believe, out of the picture. And it's just Nick now. That I know of.
Have you been contacting them?
Not since the I besides yesterday with Michael. No, not since, I confess. I mean, on Sunday when I was at Parsons, Nick called me, and I was telling people who was calling me. I was giving information to the PD with what he was seeing, and he has a yacht, and he kept insisting that you and I borrow it on Monday, and he sent photos of himself on the yacht at our spot under the bridge, and then said, "Oh, you must go because it's medication time soon, right?" And then it wasn't soon that I received that text from a number with that photo.
And sorry, who is this from?
Nick,
Okay. You know, there's another brother.
I don't know.
There's a third.
Wait, what? Are you fucking with me?
No, his name's Rick something. He's kind of like the black sheep. He hates his brothers.
You're messing with me.
Why would I lie? Why would I fuck around with that right now, Cleo?
Because it's funny.
It's not funny in any way, shape, or form. There's another brother.
How do you know that there's another brother?
Because someone told me that they have another brother.
So, Michael, Nicholas, and Richard. Rick, I'm assuming, is short for Richard. So you've got Rick, Mick, and Nick. Really? Like, you can...
It's like Rick or Alex or something.
Rick or Alex.
Look, I don't remember. I'm just telling you, there's another brother. He's like an oil prince, and he hates his other two brothers. He's like the black sheep of the family.
Where did you get this info from?
Nancy Drew was talking to me about how people kept fucking with her bees. Brought up the Simones on herself because I think they might be fucking with her bees. And then mentioned that they had a brother.
I think it's worth us getting into contact with that brother.
Why?
Well, I mean, if he hates the brothers,
What's he gonna do?
I don't know. Give us information.
Don't you think if I shouldn't have told her?
No, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, my life is fucking over anyway. Like, what else am I gonna fucking do? Like, what else am I actually going to do? How am I gonna get in contact with the third Simone when I don't know anything about them? What, contact Nancy? You think Nancy's gonna give me the person's details? I mean, I'm just saying, if this is actually true, then I need to tell Jenny.
Okay, then tell Jenny. His name's like Alex something, or they all work for the same company. 80s.
What company?
80s.
80s?
Please don't fuck around too much with this.
Bryce,
I feel like I'm honestly already regretting telling you this.
I'm out of the PD.
I know, I'm aware.
Okay, please. I understand. None of this was my decision to make. You think I wouldn't have told you? You think I wasn't going to? I know you can't read my mind, but you know what I'm like. I would have told you because I need you, whether it be for selfish reasons or not. You need you to know. You actually think that I wouldn't have told you?
What did you expect me to think?
But now you're like, I've told you the situation, and I still feel like I'm the #1 enemy here. What does she tell you? What did
She
Pixie
told me
tell you? What did she say about me?
everything I said to you. She didn't say anything bad. Pixie is not your enemy here, okay?
Pixie wants me to go down a fucking downward spiral of hitting rock bottom.
So you can
and
pick
going
yourself back up because this is something that you need to do that no amount of
And you
therapy
know
or
what
pep
is
talks
gonna
from
make
anyone
me hit
else can
rock
do it.
bottom? If you completely abandon me and leave me, exit
Oh,
my
okay.
life. Is that like I
That's
don't
a
want
nice
that to
guilt
happen.
trip.
No, I'm just saying that is it. That is the God's honest truth. Losing you would be the worst thing to happen to me.
The point of you hitting rock bottom in Pixie's eyes is because, like I keep saying, this is something that you need to do on your own. That no amount of therapy or pep talks or Parsons time or medication or fucking whatever is going to do. You need to be the one that wants to make the change. Okay. That is the whole point of her rock bottom speech. Pixie gives a fuck about you, regardless of what you think. In fact, you could even say that Pixie told me because she gives a fuck about you. Because I'm one of the only people, if not the only person, that genuinely, truly cares for you and has nothing but good intentions for you. I meant everything I said on the phone. And you need to, I just want what's best for you. Please do not go making this worse. I told you there's another brother for your own safety. I don't think he's as dangerous as the other ones. I think he's the black sheep of the family. I was just letting you know there's another brother. And so you could tell Jenny.
So where does this leave us?
I mean, I don't know. What do you want to do, Cleo? What do you want to do?
What do you want?
Oh, I'm asking. Oh, I want you to get better. I want you to take care of
It's not
yourself.
gonna
I want you
happen
to.
overnight. I'm gonna make mistakes.
I'm fully aware. There's a difference between making mistakes and. Look, honestly, I don't know. Like, I am just trying my absolute hardest out here.
As am I.
Like, do you? I feel like I don't know. Do you want me to break up with you? Because you just keep phrasing things in certain ways like that.
No, I'm expecting you to.
Why?
I mean, like, what do you mean? Why?
Like, oh, I just want to know
Like,
your
I've
thought
dragged
process
you
here.
into this mess, and it keeps getting worse. I know you want to see me get better, and I want to see me get better. But it is impossible for me to express in any form of way that will make any form of sense in regards to what is going on inside my brain and how I rationalize things. think we all know here. You, Jenny, Bunty, Pixie, they all know that you deserve better. Now, I can be the best person I can be for us, for me, for you in the future. But right now, I am an awful person in your life. And you know that. I have been said that to my face over the past few days. I have been told that there is something wrong with me. And I agree. I lost my job, which was expected. It didn't feel like ripping a band-aid off, because I knew it was coming. I've watched you get hurt. I've watched other people get hurt. I've been hurt myself. I've been through the ringer, as have you. So I want right now I want what's best for you, because this is going to take time. And I
So
don't
what
know
are you saying then?
if I'm going to end up on the better side of things. I want what you want right now. Not me, you.
Then stop gaslighting people. Stop looking for trouble. Stop antagonizing people, and understand when you've made a mistake and own up to it instead of coming up with an excuse.
Okay?
And dear God, do not do those things for me. Do it for yourself.
You know how badly I wanted Parsons to work?
Yeah, I know. And I'm sorry that Parsons couldn't have worked out because you have psychopaths after you. One day at a time, dude. One day at a time. That's all you can do. Instead of my life sucks, this is why it sucks, you gotta think,
No, I brought
how
this
can I make
upon
it better?
myself.
Huh? What did you say?
I brought the majority of this upon myself.
That's good. Accept it. Do what you can do to make it better.
And that's why I'm working with Jenny and Bundy to get a warrant for Nick's arrest and to raid his house and his vehicle.
How is that going to make you feel better? That is a temporary satisfaction.
Because they are
Cleo,
trying to help. That is all I've wanted. They are trying to help, and it's the only thing that they can do with very little of what they have.
But this isn't just about the Simones. There's always going to be another Simone.
There's going to be more, and there's things outside of it. I understand that, but right now you can't blame me for my mind being fixated on the fact that Nick is still out there, and he's probably watching right now. And then Michael is probably going to fucking hurt Jenny at some point. This has been our lives for the past 3 weeks. We can have momentary bliss where we get distracted. But I am so shitty at multitasking that I can't think of anything else at a time when there's a massive pressing issue at hand. That is just how I work. Like that's just how my brain functions.
Okay. All I'm saying is that Nick getting what he deserves isn't going to make you feel better. And that is a problem in its own in itself.
But he is so fixated on being the clean guy. And he went to extents to, at least what I'm assuming, he went to far extents to get his record expunged.
I would let
So all of
PD
a sudden,
handle that.
Yes, and
you
I am
focus on yourself.
assisting when they need my assistance. Why are you telling me what to do when I know what I'm already fucking doing?
All right, so there's like no need for that.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm being babied right now.
Well, Cleo, maybe you wouldn't have to be babied if you didn't go out and do this shit. And I'm sorry if that's tough to hear, but it's exactly what you need to hear.
I
So go
feel
ahead and
like
walk
we're
off.
gonna go around in circles.
Yeah, until you
Yeah.
get better.
Yeah, thank you. You sound exactly like Pixie. Well done. You know what? You know what? That's not fair. You tell me that I shouldn't say the things that I say in that tone when you've literally been doing the same thing. I understand that you were frustrated. I understand that you were pissed off. I understand that you can't fucking stand being lied to like you have several fucking times. Do you know how much it fucking hurt? Being forced not to fucking tell you, and then going to the lengths of trying to get a burner phone myself and exposing myself by going up to Bolingbroke when there's Lost members outside there. I did that for you, so I could tell you. And I'm sorry. I don't want to, I know how I sound. Me. It's about me. It's about me and how I feel and what I'm going through. I know it sounds like that. I know it sounds like that. And I know I need to do things for myself right now, but I'm doing them for you. Until this situation is over, otherwise I'm going to completely lose myself. So I'm going to be selfish and hold on to you. I'm going to be selfish because you're my only hope right now. And I don't want to walk away. I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to get pissed off at me. I can't do that. I can't lose you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So I'm gonna be selfish, and I want you with me until this shit is over, and then I'll work on myself. Because if you're not around and I don't have you, then I'm going to completely lose myself, and I know that because I know me to a certain extent at least. I know my impulsiveness. I know I'm reckless when I'm alone, and I refuse to hit rock bottom. I refuse. Fuck that advice. I refuse.
Okay, so listen.
I am going to break without you, and that is a lot of pressure on you.
Okay. Stop. I'm not going anywhere. At the same time, you need to do this for yourself, not for me. You have a problem. You just gaslit the fuck out of me again. Okay. Trying to think of the right words to say here.
Just say it. It's not as if I haven't heard anything else under the sun. Please.
I'm trying to think of the correct words to say it. Remember when we first met and we had that conversation about how there was two types of people in the city? There was people that used their gun first, and then there was people that used their brain first. And the people that used their brain first stopped and thought, and took a deep breath, and thought to themselves, how can I go about the situation? Whereas the people that use the gun first, you know, they could have easily talked their way out of it, but instead they chose violence first and weren't really thinking and caused a whole shitstorm for themselves in the beginning. Anyways. Stopping and thinking and taking a moment for yourself. Is this actually going to help? Is this actually going to do anything? And I know it's not always easy. Sometimes you don't have a moment to stop and think, and sometimes you choose the wrong answer, and that's okay. You are human, Cleo. But the important thing is realizing that you have fucked up and making moves to fix it. When Pixie says hitting rock bottom, that doesn't mean she just wants to see you fail. Pixie wants to see you succeed. She wants to see you get better. Hitting rock bottom is more so of a you doing everything for you thing, you wanting to put in the effort, you making the choice. It all starting with you. Accepting the help from other people. Putting in the work for yourself. I am by no means going anywhere. And I mean, if you want to do it for me, fine. How about you do it for us? Because at least you're included in that too. I cannot be the only reason why you're doing that. Because the second I'm gone, what's going to happen? I don't mean gone like leaving you. I mean like asleep or something. Okay. I care about you, but now I need you to care about yourself. And stop just being a chaos tornado. I'm sorry if this hurts to hear, and I'm sorry that I just cut you off, but you need to hear all this stuff, and now you can talk.
How can I care about myself when from day one I've only heard what's wrong with me?
Well, people suck. Like, people really fucking suck.
Yeah.
And there are very few friends in this life.
However,
There's very, very few friends.
I've never heard anything positive. I've never.
That just means you haven't found your people yet. And you've been giving people that don't give a fuck about you the time of day.
Yeah, I know, but it's been like that for 5 months, 4 or 5 months now. So almost every single day hearing what's wrong with you, how can you get that out of your mindset?
I get it.
It's not
People suck.
it's not
Words
easy.
hurt.
Yeah, worse, of course they fucking hurt. So
That's why you're removing your...
You give people a chance and they throw it back in your face. So this is not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a week's time.
I'm not expecting you to snap your fingers and be better. I'm not saying that
and
at all.
It's going to take a while to process your words.
Okay. And it takes a while.
I just
I'm
feel
not
like
expecting
everyone
instant
wants
results.
the world from me when I can only give a fraction of it at a time. I take one step forward and then I take a million steps back.
Okay. I am by no means saying that I expect this, and this from you. I'm telling you everything that I am seeing that I am concerned about. And you are the one that, can decide to put in the effort or not. At your own pace, at your own will. I'm just laying it all out there. I am not expecting the world from you, Cleo. I am expecting as much as you're trying to do. People that don't fuck with you, people being shitty with you, remove yourself from that toxic environment. Fuck them. They don't care, even if there was some good times.
It's gone.
Fuck them. On to the next thing. You're going to find people that actually fuck with you and actually, want to give you the time of day.
It's gone. PD is gone.
Okay, then they're gone.
They're gone.
And
it's
they're
Jenny
gone.
And Bundy, and that's it. Toretti as well. That is it. 3 people out of the entire department.
Fuck Neil McReel.
You know, know what I mean.
I understand what you're saying. Then you know what? They're gone. And those people you can keep around. There's very few genuine friends you're going to have in life.
Cleo doesn't think
And I'm not
like
talking about
feel
people
as
that you can
Dante
call
is
up and
in
be like, "Hey,
PD.
bro, what's going on? Like, what's wrong?" People that are genuinely going to be there for you. Okay? And it's okay to only have a couple. I only have a couple of those. And that's all you need. But finding the people that fuck with you and staying with them. That's the thing you need to look for, dude. Get yourself out of any toxic environment that you're in. Life's too short to be with shitty people, dude. I'm sorry that you've had such a hard time in the city. And I don't...
It's my fault.
It's a lot of factors. It takes two to tango. Yes, it's your fault. Yes, it's other people's fault. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. But now, you realize and accept this is my fault.
And then there's
How
a
can I-
very angry part of me that wants to walk away from this conversation and do some not so good things.
I'm glad that you're keeping that voice down quiet.
I'm constantly battling myself, and it's exhausting. And I'm sorry that I'm asking you to, you know.
To what? Asking me to what?
Sometimes remind me of the better voice. I shouldn't be your job. I need to be independent. And I need to be able to guarantee that I'm going to be okay without you around.
Absolutely. I mean, look, Cleo, everybody's got their demons. But the important thing is that you're keeping those voices down, low so you can't even fucking hear them. Anytime you're in your feels, you gotta remind yourself. All the people that actually give a fuck about you, all the good times. Everything you have to look forward to. I think you understand what you need to do. And
It's reaching to that point, you know?
exactly. But I mean, this is...
I'm just tired.
I know.
I'm just tired of
I know you're tired, dude.
hearing bad things about me.
And
All I ever really wanted was just to feel like I was loved, and that's it. And I have that with you. So of course I don't want that to go away. Of course I'm gonna latch onto that. It doesn't excuse my behavior though, by any means. But I'm latching onto that. I'm giving you an idea of how my brain rationalizes that, you know, whether it's the right thing or the wrong thing. I want you to be aware of that.
no, I know. But again, for us, not for me.
I don't want to stay away from you, but I also don't know what to do right now. I need to find that burner phone, but even when I grab that burner phone, I don't...
What are you going to do with it?
They think my phone is being tracked. So there's no other choice, you know?
So did you get rid of it?
It's off. But I need it to, like, if an emergency happens, to turn it on and call someone. Like if I'm being followed or something, you know?
Okay. Well, it sounds like you already got it. I was going to have my boy Bane up in prison get you one.
That's who I spoke to.
Okay.
I
Well,
like
I'm
him.
glad that. Yeah, Bane's a good guy.
I told him that I would visit him when I can.
Bane's a good guy.
I don't want to know why he's in there. I want to find out for myself.
Yeah, yeah, that's a conversation for you and Bane to have. I'm glad that you got one. Look, we may not be together 24/7, but that does not mean that I am not, you know, this is gonna sound cheesy as fuck, with you in some way. Okay. You are never truly alone, okay? You just need to remind yourself of all the people that care about you. And that you're not alone in this life. And yes, you have made mistakes, but you are working on that.
So where do we go from here right now?
Look, I already said I'm not going anywhere.
I mean,
Keep doing what you're doing.
like,
Each day we'll have a new code word. You'll call when you need to.
I don't want to not see you.
Okay, then we can meet up like this, as I imagine that you've been meeting up with other people.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Bro, you mind?
I don't care.
Yeah, right there, dude. Right there. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. Police will get notified.
I wasn't going to.
Look, I that wasn't a fucking, you know. Oh my God. When did this place open?
I'm done talking
Someone.
about it. Peace out.
I have an idea. Come here.
Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry about that.
What are you doing?
Hiding away from those people.
Oh. I mean, I don't think they know who we are, right?
No. Okay, so what are we talking about?
Meeting up in places like this.
Yeah, well, I mean, that wasn't like a
random spot every time.
yeah, random spot every time, new code word every time. Tomorrow's code word for I want you to call me is
Denim. Denim on denim.
something with the word denim. If you see me tweet out anything with the word denim in it.
Okay.
Hey.
Wow, your eyes look very green.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I was trying to normalize things.
I know it's hard. It's hard for me too. This is what we gotta do right now, okay? I'm just a phone call away. Except when I'm not. I really do hope that you take what I'm saying seriously,
Why wouldn't I?
because I feel like we've had similar conversations in the past and nothing's come from it. But like, please. Please listen.
Do you have any food?
No.
Do you have any bandages? Actually, never mind.
No, I don't. Real talk, how did you know it was me?
So you're not covering your face. It,
Kind of powerful.
oh my god.
Kind of
you're
weird.
So silly.
A little weird. Good thing I told you it was me when we were walking over. I know you were still unlocked.
I'm always sunlocked when I see you.
Cheesy.
Allow me to be cheesy.
Good thing I like cheese. Seriously, it's like you hair ID'd me or facial hair ID'd me. Something.
Sorry.
Kind of hypocritical. What if I fell down the mountain, huh? How bad would you feel? How bad would you feel if I just...
No, no, no.
Not joking.
That is a good point.
Also, I realized that yesterday was Valentine's Day. Happy belated Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. We can have a Valentine's Day here if you want. There's a flower right here.
For me?
Yeah, my favorite for you.
Who just said, hey, buddy?
What do you mean? I didn't hear anything.
Like a local. So... So what then?
We'll figure things out. We will. I don't see any point. I mean, I do see a point in staying away from you, but... I mean, if they really want to find me, they will find me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think it's better if we just,
Did
you
our
know,
thing.
want to just keep calling me?
I don't know, because it's like The
Just
thing
call me
i-
like once an hour.
the thing is, if we start hanging out again, it's gonna be like the situation where we were constantly on the run, like wearing different clothing and stuff like that. I felt like there was a part of me that couldn't fight back because of not having like the ammunition that others do, because I'm a cop, but I'm not anymore. And I'm not saying I want to buy like an AK or anything like that, but I feel like I've got a little bit more free reign here to protect myself and to protect you. So I don't know if that makes sense. I don't
I
know if that
understand what
makes
you're
sense.
saying, but I mean, I wouldn't think about that stuff right now. I mean, look, I mean, we live in Los Santos. If you wanted to go and buy an illegal gun, you can.
Yeah, but what is that
Doesn't
gonna
stop
do,
it
I
from being
guess?
dangerous and illegal, and we're dealing with people that are
Yeah.
extremely... Cleo, getting revenge on these
I'm
people...
not, no, I'm not talking about revenge, babe. I'm not. I'm talking about when something is happening and defending ourselves in that moment.
We will defend ourselves to the best that we can. Right.
Okay.
Just don't go try and buy anything illegal or weird. You didn't really say anything.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about stuff. I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay, the flies are bothering me. Let's go. This is better. I have a question.
Yeah.
And I don't mean this in a bad way. Why did Dundee want you for BBMC?
I don't know.
What did he say?
I think he understands from my perspective that the PD is just a bunch of twats, but at the same time, I hadn't left PD at that time yet or got him fired, so I feel like he was just trying to use me. Because he mentioned getting a car, which was never going to happen. They didn't
Wait, what
have
do
a
you mean
car to
getting a
be-
car?
They apparently have a CVPI or an Explorer ready from TJ, and they're wondering if I had one.
So he wanted to have your car?
Yeah.
Oh, he was 100% using you.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I'm sorry if that sucks to hear, but it sounded like he had his own selfish tendencies with that. Is that even a thing? Is that even like... I don't know how to say that.
I guess we'll see if he actually gave a shit or not, you know? I'll have him reach out to me. I won't reach out to him.
Yeah, well, I just choose your words carefully and...
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him I got fired. But I'm not gonna be like, do you still want me? He can...
I know, but
yeah.
just choose your words carefully because they're voting for you and stuff. And so it's going to... The whole thing. Do you want to be BBMC?
I mean, Bryce,
Or did you just like the sense of...
security? A sense of having people have my back, even if I've wronged. But in the bigger picture, that's not gonna help me.
No, it's not. And that is a cult. If a sense of security is like a cult for you. I don't think BBMC would have been what you needed.
Oh, I know. I'm just telling you how I felt in that situation, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I assume that you wanted to join because of the sense of people understanding and maybe some sort of like community or family. But I mean, PBMC, Jesus, they're like definitely the most psychotic of the gangs.
I'll fit
The
in
I'm
just
bored, let's
right.
go kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could talk about this more, but you know, there's no point.
No, there is a point because it's
I
how
just feel
you're
like I'd go
feeling.
around in circles. It's a bad
Then
idea.
go
That's a
around in circles. Rant to me, talk to me. Go around in circles if you want to. Be selfish.
Are you being genuine or
No,
sarcastic?
I'm being genuine. I mean,
I mean,
I've been the
it's just me
victim this
repeating myself.
entire time. Then you can repeat yourself if that's gonna make you feel better, Bryce. I'm here to listen, honey.
Hey,
I'm here.
Dundee's a psychopath. He tortured Lily Pond. He really fucked up Pond. He's killed over attempted murder of like 100 cops. His gang is incredibly reckless. It's a cult to the point where they can only hang out with each other and not with other people. They shoot, kill cops when they're bored, and they're insanely fucking reckless. And right now, they're getting in war with literally everybody. Currently, the Vagos, and I don't know about you, but I don't want to see you, you know, rolling up in the South Side in your decommissioned PD cruiser, uh, getting shot up. Being like, oh, dang, next time.
I'm listening if you want to continue.
I mean,
Like,
pretty sure they ICU'd Tessa the other week. Remember when you were in the ICU? I
Yeah.
think they threw like grenades at a bunch of cop cars and it sent like 3 cops, including Tessa, to the ICU. So, yeah, fuck BBMC. That's it. I just want what's best for you, and I feel like Dundee would have 100% taken your chaotic energy and used it for his own selfish ways. My point proving even more based on the fact that he wanted your cop car, which is interesting in itself. 100% wanted to use you. That's it.
Okay.
And if that's something that you don't want to be a part of, you got to figure out a way to break it down to Bundy or to Dundee when he asks you. Because there will be a follow-up meeting about that.
What if I fake my death?
No.
Why?
That was an incredibly stupid idea.
What if I just disappear from their radar for a while?
Remember what I was talking about earlier about understanding when you made mistakes and owning up to them? This is one of those times.
Okay. want
I'm gonna be real. I
Yeah.
don't think Dundee's gonna take that rejection well.
I mean, I could try to just be like, you don't want me. I am a mess. A complete mess.
Just break it to him in a way that it's like, I really appreciate the offer, and I know that I was interested by then, but I don't think that I would be a good fit for BBMC at this moment in time. Just break it to him easily. You
Yeah.
know?
You can tell him that, like. What is that noise?
Go see what it is.
Wait, don't go by yourself. I don't see anything. I sounded really close by, but could it have been at the bottom?
I don't know. That's a big drop.
It's okay. Fallen from further.
Okay.
I didn't mean it in that way.
Well, what did you mean it?
You were thrashing on the squash court.
Your mask on?
Can you put your arm? Oh.
It is on. You literally don't know who I am.
Oh my god, is that Bruce Diller?
It's Rice Biller. All right, let's get out of here.
What the fuck?
Let's just get out of here.
I mean, are we staying together? Are we going somewhere else?
I don't think the conversation's finished to you.
No, but I do need to get that burner phone. I need to ask at least an update. They said it could take 2 to 3 hours.
How long has it been?
Like,
Come here, come here. I just don't want to be out in the open.
yeah, I understand.
How long has it been since your burner phone thing?
Since I called, like maybe 10, yeah, since I called you, I believe. I mean, they had all the materials. I just needed to get them something else. And
Well, you need to
then
get them.
electronics. They were finding it difficult to get some, so I got them some. Gave it to a guard.
All right. Did you already give him it?
Yeah, I gave it to the guard, DOC manager or whatever.
Okay. Why don't you go get an update on that? Talk to Jenny.
And say what to Jenny?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
She got
what
pissed
have
off
you?
about the burner phone situation.
Why?
apparently, like, they were trying to keep my name out of it or something like that, and now they know I have a burner phone, but it's like, oh, I mean, what are you expecting me to do at this point? I don't know, I can understand from that perspective, but I don't know. Like, Toretti was there with me, and I assumed it was okay, you know? He was the one who reached out to the OC, not me.
Did you go into the prison?
Yeah. I spoke to Bane, and that was it.
Give me a sec. You could tell her about the other Simone brother. I'm gonna confirm what his name was. I don't think Nancy's awake anymore. Look, I'll figure out what his name is. So Michael's not an issue for you?
No, he might have been an issue yesterday because he had an idea, like, he thought that I set the whole thing up.
What makes you certain that he's no longer an issue?
She said she convinced him.
Who did?
Jenny. She convinced him.
I think I know who Michael Simone is with.
Yeah. Who?
Sorry, there was something that just happened.
You're okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm telling you this and trusting that you're not going to do anything.
I won't. Michael's out of the picture from
But
what
maybe
I'm aware.
Jenny could find some use of it.
Okay.
I believe that he's dating this girl in the Lost named Flossie.
Okay. You know you can call Jenny and tell. I don't. Why don't you do that?
I'm just talking.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, but
I feel like I need to have a talk with Jenny.
Yeah, why don't you give her a call? You can sit in each other's presence.
Do not go after Flossie.
I'm not going
or the brother. I'm just reiterating. Okay.
I promise.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give Jenny a call after you and I talk.
I mean, do you want to give her a call now? Like I want.
No, because it's gonna be like an hour conversation.
No, I would
want to talk to her
rather.
face to face.
Oh. I just want to be in your company.
I mean, but is that a good idea? Think about that. I'm gonna use the restroom over here. Hello.
Hi.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
Sorry, I drank a bunch of water earlier and just had a.
That's okay.
I'm helping the trees grow.
Yeah. That's okay.
If I leave you by yourself,
yeah.
are you gonna do something?
No, I'm gonna.
You promise me.
I'm gonna go get food and then I'm gonna go I'm gonna ask about the phone and I will call you.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep me updated, please. And remember, even if I don't answer, or if I'm sleeping, or I'm doing something else, it doesn't mean that I don't, not care about you and that I don't want what's best for you.
Am I
Okay.
still your favorite?
With you.
Okay, that's what I needed to hear.
But I need you to genuinely take care of yourself. No more chaos, Cleo.
Okay.
Don't do it for me. Do it for us. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Walk you back to the car. You tell anyone my secret identity, we're gonna have issues. Hey. Be good.
Oh my god.
E.T. Classic. Seriously though. Please. Please.